I would like to talk about how to simplify rational exponents because this problem comes up in Module 2 and you see it a lot and you're not really sure how you're supposed to end your problem. So in Module 2 there's a lot of time spent on converting from rational exponent form into radical form, and so I want to explain to you just quickly. Remember, the denominator of the rational exponent is the index of the radical, and the numerator, which is 35, is the power of the radicand. So the denominator is the index or the root, and the numerator is the power. So this expression right here that I'm circling is, we read that as the sixth root of x to the 35 power. The sixth root of x to the 35th power. So students don't know if they're supposed to stop here, or if they're supposed to stop here, or if they're even supposed to keep going further. So I just want to point out to you one simple thing that we all know and we remember, that 35 divided by 6 is the same thing as 5 and 5/6. This right here is an improper form. This right here would be a mixed number. Okay, and you will recall that 5 and 5/6 is the same thing as 5 plus 5/6. So we have a property that says when you're multiplying exponents, you add the powers. So many students will leave their answer like this, as x to the 35 over 6, and some students will try to rewrite it in radical form, but still that is not simplified. So if you were going to take it one step further and simplify it, you would use this idea that 35 over 6 is the same thing as 5 plus 5/6. And we get to use this property down here that says when you're multiplying exponents, you add the powers. So when you see something like this or like this, you can simplify it into x to the 5th power times x to the 5 over 6 power. And the reason, again, is because when you're multiplying powers, you add their exponents. So you would be adding 5 and 5/6, which puts you down here. 5 plus 5/6 is 5 and 5/6, which is 35 over 6. Now, this is kind of an advanced form of simplifying. Most of the times, we will leave our answers in most reduced improper fraction form, which would be this one. This is most reduced. Nothing will bring 35 or 6 down into a smaller number, as opposed to if you had something like 20 over 4 or 21 over 3 or some other number where you could reduce it. But just wanted to show you that because 35 divided by 6 is actually 5 and 5/6, it is 5 plus 5/6, and therefore you can rewrite it like this. And I just want you to remember that it is because when you're multiplying exponents, you would add the powers. Okay, hope this has been helpful.